just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Slye to kick things off. And off we go from South Florida. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing right away is Allen. Off-balance throw. It's complete. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On first and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run with a man who went to high school nearby at Miami Central. It's James Cook. He'll looks forward for maybe a yard. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. On third down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Mike, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch called for and taken in, although we do have a flag down, so we're going to have to sort this one out. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3.
Kings! Run. Hey, alert 33.
To throw is Mayfield. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
Alert! Pistol.
Now Mayfield. A quick slant caught by Hill. Loose inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Miami. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Now Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. Allen will throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Good. Regular. Good.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Alert! Good. Real.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Quick throw here is complete. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Hurry.
Hill brought in motion.
Kings.
On first and 10, here's Baker. This one caught at the 4. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Here's Achane. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Good. Hey, alert 33. Set.
One more time, it's Achane. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. De'Von Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Slye to kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen to throw. He's got that complete to Knox. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
So after 1, it's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Second and 7. Throwing is Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Valdez-Scantling on the move.
Alert, alert, alert. What's that?
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Real, real, real. Watch, watch.
Quick throw on the RPO, it's Hill.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
It's a big play there for Miami. 32 yards.
Run, run, run. Good. Run, run, run. Good.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Set. Hey, alert, alert, alert. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Baker to throw. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Watch out.
On first down is Mayfield. Looking underneath for Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Alert, 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 alert. Let's go now.
Now this looks like a design run. He's to the 10. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Now Allen on first down. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. And that ball incomplete. Try to find Ray Davis out of the backfield. It's 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and 2. Now Allen. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Throwing again, it's Allen. That pass caught right side. Valdez-Scantling. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Again, it's Allen to the air. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. He is in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Bills. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
But the defense quick to read this. They bust in, drop him before he could take that shot downfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Regular. Hurry.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Alert.
A second down throw for Mayfield. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Miami. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Up. Good. Real. Point it right. What's up?
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. He's got it at the 3. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
So we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Run. Good. Done.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the 1st down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. On 2nd down, Baker hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Opposite. Regular. What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, He picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They'll go. Mayfield. This one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Allen. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Throwing is Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he'll take it on in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills are able to edge a bit closer. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Regular, regular, regular. Good. What's up?
Now, H.A. And he'll have the Dolphins 1st down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Hill brought in motion. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
A run out of the gun with Achane. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Real, real, real. Real, real, real. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Kings, Kings, Kings! Done!
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
The throw is going to be caught, and it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Sly now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Allen. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Allen going to give it to Cook. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. So both teams trade touchdowns in that. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On 1st down is Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's taken in by Achane. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Pistol. Up. One time.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is intercepted. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Valdez-Scantling on the move. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. One more time going up top with Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down. Allen going to throw again. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Moore going in motion. Allen on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Cole Bishop.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. And This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Again, working deep downfield. Oh, yeah. And the Dolphins will have great field position right around midfield.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Run.
They'll run with A-Chain. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Real.
They send a receiver in motion left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Hill brought in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. They continue to add points, Greg. Very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. To the left side and pulled in, Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Hill brought in motion.
What's that?
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Alert! Done.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. This throw right side is caught by Hill. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying, it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
So a win here for the Dolphins.